Hey there, Armand Dupuis here again, and today I'm going to talk about how AI and artificial intelligence can actually really harm your ability to lose weight, because weight loss, look, in North America, for example, anywhere from 2/3 to maybe 80% of the population is overweight, depending on where you live, okay? And actually, I perfected a weight loss system way back in 1996. No dieting, don't need to go to the gym. It's easy and no struggle. But we're going to talk about that later. But first of all, what does AI and artificial intelligence have to do with you losing weight? Okay? Look, weight loss, how can it help you lose weight? Okay, here's how. Here's how it can harm you. Okay? And you need to listen up on this one. And here's what happens. See, let's use ChatGPT, because I'm going to give you an example. We'll go there. You'll understand how simple it is to work it, okay? And you go to ChatGPT. Basically, it has all the knowledge practically of humanity in its database. Not all, but all the important stuff is all in there, okay? And the trick is to learn how to ask the questions so you can access that and not give you a bunch of garbage. And I'm going to explain how it can give you a bunch of garbage using weight loss as an example, okay? So here's what happens. You can go on ChatGPT, you type in, okay, what you want. Yeah, give me 10 recipe ideas for making beans and rice. Boom, hit the button. There they are. Okay? Then you tell it, okay, give me a good recipe for each one. Okay, and I'm going to, that's how fast it works. I'm talking seconds, okay? And when I show you about weight loss and in ChatGPT, I'm not going to speed it up. It's going to be real time, so you can see actually how fast this is, okay? And you'll get excited about it. So here's what happens. You see, ChatGPT for the free version is awesome, okay? The paid version is only $20 a month, and I don't get any commissions from that. They don't have an affiliate program, okay? So, but $20 a month, that's for the plus version, version 4. But 3.5, the problem there is that the knowledge base that it's using is only up to September 2021. So basically, in the last 2 years, you're not going to get that information. On the plus version, you can access the internet, current, and be all okay. But that's another story. But listen, in the past 2 years, nothing has changed with weight loss, okay? So we can use the free version and go for it. And so what we're going to do, already got it typed in, that I want to lose 50 pounds. Give me a meal plan and an exercise plan for 7 days. Hit the button. Let's see what it brings us up, okay? So let's go and look at that, and you're going to see and you're going to understand. And I'm also going to show you and tell you about that you can actually take advantage of this in a special way. It's really easy, okay? Simple prompt engineering, okay? That's just knowing how to ask questions to this idiot genius, Pretend you're talking to a 5-year-old, okay? And you ask a number of questions so that it knows exactly, out of all the knowledge, you're kind of pinpointing what you want. Boom, it's done, just like that. Okay, like magic. All right, now, so let's go and do that. I'm going to bring you to my browser, and we're going to get into it and pay close attention, and we'll see what happens. It's going to be fun. Okay, here I am in ChatGPT, and I have the plus version. If you look on my screen, I have the plus version, with all kinds of other plugins and stuff like that. But we're going to use the free version. Okay. And like I said, nothing's changed in weight loss in the last couple of years. And so I've already got it typed in here. And I'm saying here, I want to lose 50 pounds, period. Give me a meal plan and exercise program for 1 week. Okay? You type that in anything you're looking for, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I hit the plus button here. There it goes, real time. Okay, now, so let's go and analyze a little bit what it did, okay? Now, here's why this doesn't work, you see. Because the information that it's using to give you the advice is based on everything that's out there. And everything that's out there doesn't work. Look, let's look at the U.S. as the example. I live in Canada, but let's look at the U.S. because 10 times the population, right? Is that, was it 2021 or 2022? I forget which one now. But Americans spent $72 billion for weight control. You can tell Canada, 10% of that. At least 7 or 8, 10, 9%, okay, of that is what we spent in Canada. Now, I don't mean me, okay? Now, so $72 billion, what did they get for that? The failure rate is 95% by using the knowledge that's out there. Look, the game is rigged, okay? The game is rigged. Unless you understand that, no, you'll never lose your weight. Look, give you an example. Couple of examples to understand this, and then you can understand what we're going to do here, okay? Is that every single diet, I'm talking about dieting now, every one of them, doesn't matter which one it is, low carb, low fat, low points, low whatever, low unicorns, every single diet, it's a medical and scientific fact that diet will slow down your metabolism and make your problem worse. And that's why you can struggle to lose 20 pounds and then you can't stay on the diet because you're starving yourself. So then you can easily regain 25 or 30. And each time you diet, you're slowing down your metabolism. So it's bringing in that knowledge. See, the game is rigged. They don't want you to lose the weight forever. There's no money in that. Just like the so-called health care, which is illness care, disease management, okay, U.S., Canada, same deal. There's different structures, but it works the same way. There's no money if you're healthy, and there's no money if you're dead. They want to keep you in between. And since every single weight loss clinic has their own diet, they know you're going to lose it, gain it back, come back next year, come back next year, come back next year. Robot. That's reality, guys. Okay? Now, fitness centers. Anyway, I'm not going to get deeply into it. I did a survey a few years back of 26 large fitness centers in the Toronto and surrounding cities. Okay? Some were chained, some were privately owned. And the one thing is that they were all doing is all of their exercises that they teach you to try to lose weight is burning sugar and not weight. Okay, so let's go look at this. Okay? Let me see. I better put my glasses on here and see what we got. The meal plan. Day 1, breakfast, scrambled eggs with spinach and whole grain toast. Lunch, grilled chicken salad with mixed greens, veggies, and a vinaigrette dressing. Snack, a Greek yogurt with berries. Dinner, baked salmon and quinoa and steamed vegetables. Day 2, breakfast, oatmeal with almond butter and a slice of turkey and avocado wrap, snacks and so on. Breakfast, a handful of mixed nuts and so on, grilled lean steak with sweet potato and asparagus and so on. And it goes on. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Day 5, cottage cheese with sliced peaches and a drizzle of honey. Lunch, whole grain pasta salad with vegetables and grilled shrimp and so on and so on. But look at the exercise program. Now, day 1, a 30-minute brisk walk or jog. Okay. Body weight exercise, 3 sets each of push-ups, squats, lunges, and planks. Day 3, 20-minute yoga session or stretching routine. Day 4, 30-minute moderate intensity cardio workout, cycling, swimming, or dancing. Body weight exercise, 3 sets each of push-ups, squats, lunges, and planks. Day 6, rest, focus on light activities like walking or gentle stretching. And day 7, a 45-minute hike or nature walk. Let's take that apart. 30-minute brisk walk or jog. Boom. You're done. Because people believe that if you work harder, you're going to burn more fat. So you go jogging, okay? And now you're burning sugar and not fat. To walk, okay? That's okay. As long as you don't get out of breath. You can walk as fast as you can, but don't get out of breath. Otherwise, you're burning sugar. Don't get out of breath, you're burning fat. Okay, it's a whole different story. Plus, you're building fat-burning muscle. So, body weight exercise. 3 are push-ups, squats, lunges, and planks. All these heavy-duty exercises, the weightlifting, everything, burns only sugar, no fat. Hallelujah, eh? Now, 90-minute yoga session or stretching routine. Nothing wrong, it's all healthy. But yoga is not going to burn fat. So it's a useless time. Great to do. Hey, listen, great to do. I mean, I do Tai Chi. I've been, accessing different states of consciousness for, over half a century. My main passion in my life since 1955 has been the human mind and consciousness. I don't pretend to have all the answers, guys. But boy, I'll tell you, I can put this thing together and mind-boggling when we combine this, my training with AI, okay? And so, let's go. 30-minute moderate intensity cardio workout, cycling, swimming, or dancing. You're not gonna burn 1 gram of fat, unless you're fat-burning muscle mass and you're very fit to begin with. You'll burn a little bit. You're burning sugar again, you see? And so, okay, again, the body weight exercise, same deal. You rest, nothing wrong with that. You can take a rest 1 day a week. And the walking, now this is the only one that makes a lot of sense if you're able to do it yet. You have to build up to it, possibly, for a lot of people, is a 45-minute hike or nature walk. Remember that to stay hydrated throughout the day, practice portion control, and listen to your body's hunger and fullness cues. The plan is to start. This plan is just a starting point. Adjust the portion sizes and intensity of exercises based on your comfort level and progress. Regular exercise, balanced meals, and consistency will be the key factors in achieving your weight loss goals. Okay, so you see, this is how you're going to get misled now. But if you knew a very, very simple system, okay, a very simple system of losing weight. Like, I'm talking about my system. Actually, I've got a book out. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've got a book out. It's on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. It's on Amazon for under $10, okay? And I guarantee there's a powerful personal development tool. I'm not going to get deeply into it here, but there's a powerful mind development tool. The book explains, and it's really a health system. Actually, to make a confession here, it's really a health system disguised as a weight loss program. But that being said, if you're looking for a permanent weight loss program, it's the best permanent weight loss program on the planet. But it's easy because of the mind development. You don't have to struggle with willpower. You never have to starve yourself. My students eat what they want. But what they want starts to change. Why? Because you're going to change them without struggle. Trust me, this is the easiest weight loss. Now, you see, once you understand the basic principles, then you go into ChatGPT, okay? And what you do is you go, for example, over here, okay? You've got custom instructions, and I've put mine, I've blanked mine out, I paused it because I didn't want to be affected what I was going to show you by my training, because there I've got my training built in, who I am, what I do, and you can set that up so you have a specific way. If you're looking to research a certain subject, you put the instructions on how we want it to behave, then you don't have to type that whole instruction ahead of each prompt, you see. What I use for the weight loss, it was just a simple prompt, 1 sentence. Most of them are going to be three, 4, half a dozen sentences, one after the other, to give it complete instructions, you see. But again, this when it came out a few months ago, you couldn't get it in the freebie. Now you can, okay? Let me just save, okay, cancel that out. So there you have it, you see. So basically, like I said, I'll put the link if you go have a look at my weight loss book. It's I haven't sold many, but quite a few, and I've got, I don't know how many. I've got a 4.4 out of 5 rating, and I've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 or so, half a dozen testimonials from real people that bought the book. And the reason it hasn't really taken off is because with Amazon you have to also advertise it. You advertise it on Amazon for the Amazon book. They make money both ways. They make money in the advertising. They make money when they sell the book. Well, guess what? They've got rules of what you can sell and what you can say and stuff like that. Okay, that's normal, and it's for people's protection. And on weight loss, they've got special rules because there's so many scams. I am not allowed in the advertising. They'll sell my book, but I'm not allowed to say in the advertising that you can keep it off. And I'm not allowed to say that you can lose weight without dieting. And that's the foundation of my program, to not have to go on a diet and know how to keep it off. It's up here. And basically eating in harmony with your body's daily cycles. It's that simple. Not a big deal, you see. But the more complex they make it for you, the more money they can charge you. You know that, you see. And so, if you get the book, okay, and then we'll have a special live session just for the guys who bought the book. And what I'm going to do, in the book, it explains the whole mental aspect. And from what you already know, and you'll be watching a few more of my videos, I'm going to use all kinds of different examples from making money and so on, how to use it and how to understand some basic prompt engineering. And it'll be hands-on, okay? Like you'll be seeing it. You'll be able to see it done and watch the video as many times you want to make sure, because it's not hard, you see. And so you get the book, you'll understand now how to set up the custom instructions. This is the parameters of the way that I'm going to use to lose weight. Now give me a meal plan, give me my exercise program. You see? Because you'll enter those instructions to fit you based on principles that work. Nobody's doing this, guys. So, and look, if you don't take my advanced training, and it's not expensive, by the way, but there'll be a whole bunch of free seminars in my online classroom, live. You can ask all of your questions. And I do get on that waiting list. I've got, find a link to it. Get on the waiting list, because I'm not going to I'm taking a very small classes, okay? So, and I mean that. This is not hype. There'll be a major discount for the first class. After that, it'll be the regular price. And that's very limited, okay? In those kind of classes, maximum 30 people. And I'm on the internet, okay? It's a new channel, but it's not going to take long to build up because people are searching for this kind of stuff. And nobody is teaching basic AI and prompt engineering with mind development. Nobody's doing that. That's what's going to give you the advantage over everybody else for whatever you want to do, okay? And so this is the whole idea, to understand how it works, that AI can only work with the information that it has. And if the information is wrong, what it's giving you is wrong. And sometimes ChatGPT will make shit up, Pardon my language, but he'll make stuff up, And so when you want research and stuff like that, you have to ask for the where it's coming from so you can look at it yourself to see if it's valid or not. So these are all simple things. But AI will do it all for you. You see? And so that's the exciting part. Like, I've been, like I said earlier, I've been a life coach now for over half a century. My mind development, consciousness, deep meditation, tapping into the infinite that powers you to get that inspiration and creativity and so on like you never had before, because it's all inside of you, you see. And so I've seen a lot of things, in this training, it takes a lot to impress me. And when I dug in a few months ago, about, a little over 3 months ago, I started to dig in full time, deep into all of AI, and especially ChatGPT, because to me that's the foundation. That's where you learn prompt engineering, then you can apply to all the other things. There's no learning curve, basically, you see. A little bit, but it's nothing, you see. And when I saw what was now available without coding and stuff like that to the average person, I realized right away that, look, this is what's going to happen. It's the creative people that are going to get the top paying jobs. And look, a prompt engineer, basic stuff, a few months, you've learned it part-time, especially with the training, because you're learning faster now, you see, and being more creative. A prompt engineer right now pays anywhere from $300,000 to $400,000 a year. Nothing to sneeze at. And that's why, if you, I did a video on quiet quitting, and AI and ChatGPT and programs like that are going to kill quiet quitting. Okay, you should watch that video. It's not very long. I forget what the distance, the length of it. It's probably 15 minutes or so. And so it's important that you get yourself to understand what's going on, because to me, like I said, I've been doing this a while, and this is the biggest breakthrough ever that I've ever seen in my life that's going to totally change humanity. And we're just at the beginning of it, you see. And if you don't jump in, you're just, working for a living, paycheck to paycheck, if you don't tune yourself into it, okay, and you'll be on the streets, okay, that's the bottom line. But you see, there's so much out there, and trust me, I've dived into this stuff, and after a while, your mind is like whoop, whoop, whoop. And I'm not a techie, but I'm fairly tech-wise. I've built my own websites, a few YouTube channels and so on. And so I know a lot about what's going on and how to do things online. I'm not perfect. I'm not a top guy. To me, what's important is living my life and not chasing after dollars. But my goal is to build an organization of people that want to really take advantage of this. Small team, dozen people or so, okay, who want to evolve their being and specialize in one area of AI. And we put that together, and it'll be a company like nothing else with huge profit sharing. But that's for another story. I'll do a video on how you can make money with this, including being part of my team if you're looking at that. And so, anyway, so that's the whole idea. So understand, go and get the book. I mean, look, I don't know what the deal is. I don't pay too much attention to it, but Amazon's got a money-back guarantee and so on. Just go and get the book and done deal, okay? And you'll have then the tools to understand the system. You'll have the tools to be able to make the changes you need to make the easy way without ever struggling or going hungry. And then, with that understanding, you can do all kinds of stuff. You'll have more creativity, automatic, for whatever else you want to do in your life, you see. And now, a word from my assistant. But first, thank you for tuning in. And remember, the future is now. Your future is right now. Don't get left behind. Embrace AI, artificial intelligence, and higher states of consciousness, because it's all inside you. I just go show you how to tap into it. That's all, to really unlock your full potential, because you're using a tiny bit of it. So imagine if you expand your potential and multiply that 10x. Okay? You decide. And now, a word from my assistant.
Watch the full video from my master to understand artificial intelligence and mind development. My master will be overjoyed when you subscribe, ring the bell, and ask a question or comment.